which is like, I don't know why they decided to start doing it again. They did with the first 5 movies, or maybe the first 4, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then they stopped fucking around and used the original Japanese music for the dub.
And I guess they're
And
doing
now
it
that,
again, which I have a feeling the reason why is because it's like original anime music or something. That was in the English version of the anime, and it's like, oh, this will be more nostalgic for the Western viewers.
even though the original anime used the Japanese music too.
Yeah.
I hate YouTube.
So, in other words, they just kind of freaking, like, I don't even get it. Whatever. But, yeah. So the stream should be up.
I see it.
Yeah, and we're gonna be playing.
It is, but it kicked me out.
Gonna be playing some, EarthBound. Let's get OpenMU up. There.
Huh.
Okay. So. There.
Wonder if...
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna lower the volume on your mic, James Bird, because you got some like reflecting where it's reflecting our voices.
Yeah, there's some echo from us.
Yeah.
I turned it down.
Well, I swear to God that it's...
Yeah. So I'm gonna turn you down a bit. I think this should be good. If anyone complains, then I'll see what else I can do. But yeah, there's a bit of echo. But I think it'll be fine.
This website sucks.
Okay.
Oh my god. I hate YouTube. It really just kicked me out.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I remember where we are. So, it's actually a little bit annoying because I'm playing this with only one headphones in. Because my ear's still kind of messed up.
Why?
Oh, frick.
Oh.
Okay. I hate this! Okay, guess what? Like, I can't actually... When you get behind the counter in this area, like, you totally freaking... You can barely get out of that space.
Yeah.
Wait, that totally isn't broken. Anyways, let's check our stats. Frick, I forgot the controls. Oh, here. Stats. Okay, everything's good. So we're in Summers now. And I think we just got here and we still have everything in the world to do. So, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna read a simulator.
Alright.
Probably if it works at all.
Mm.
Maybe we'll be able to play that new Metroid game.
Yeah. Wonder why such serious-looking kids as you would come to a resort town. You guys are spoiling the atmosphere. And yet everyone wears the same stupid smile on their sprite. Alright, let's go. I don't think we've checked out the, I mean, there's Club Stoic, but we can't really get in there yet.
perspective is so fucked in this game.
Yeah. It's like, okay, so you got a road
like
that's kind of slanted. This road is slanted. And then you have this like overhead view where the camera's a bit tilted, and then you get over to the buildings and they're all freaking slanted. And it's like, what the heck is this? This is like non-Euclidean level design.
I guess I might as well turn on unregulated.
Alright.
Thankfully, I just need to click start, and there we go.
Alright, let me go open that up. Let's see, 2 unreg. Open. Okay. Freaking configure stuff here. Yeah, I know there was a black screen. Didn't mean to just pause it on that. Okay. There. Alright, I got your stream up now.
Is, Aurora?
Yeah. Alright. Here's the port town of Toto. No, I'm not a billboard.
This stream?
The what? Oh, freak. Great. Hold on. Freak. Okay. Alright, that was weird. Not sure where Kargaroc is, but okay. Oh, I think his internet freaked out. Okay. So. Okay.
Aurora?
Yeah. Is that like a Wi-Fi problem that happened?
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, suddenly.
Can you get on Mumble?
Yeah, hold on. I think my Wi-Fi is killing itself currently. Hold on. Okay.
Hopefully this will work a little bit better.
Yeah. Anyways, so now that that's done, hopefully, let's check this. There's graffiti on the board. The handwriting is hard to read. Lucas can eat my shorts. For a neighbor, he's a loser. Huh, I wonder who wrote that. Maybe Bart Simpson? Nah. Oh, look, an enemy on the beach. That's the tough guy.
Well, this is crapping itself a lot less.
Yeah. Nice level. Alright. Let's continue on. To go to Scaraba, you need to cross the sea. For a monster named Kraken lives in the open sea. He attacks ships that pass through. Are you scared? Not really. Even though I can't remember, I think Kraken's actually kind of a hard boss. Across the seas, there's a town called Scaraba. It's a mysterious town. It's my dream town. His dream town is basically Arabia. Oh, it's a store. If ye be heading to Scaraba, ye ought to shop here. Things are expensive down there. So what are you looking for? That was like terrible pirate accent. Coin of defense. That's a lot of cash. Probably have that much though. Yeah, we got more than enough for that. Okay. Does Paula even have room? Yes.
I'm gonna notify everybody.
Alright. Fence. Or Kumat. Yes. Deposit that. Yeah. No, I don't want to withdraw. Frick. Deposit it. I'll just leave the $9 in there.
A Palumi is here.
Oh, okay.
Probably. They say yay, but I think that might be a sarcastic yay.
Perhaps, I don't know. I know he changed his icon. Or at least...
Yeah, they... I see so much people changing their icons.
Yeah. I mean, some people like to do it, some people don't. I'm kind of half and half.
Yeah.
Wait, did I already talk to this guy? Oh, frick, what do I do? Alright. Oh, I freaking just pressed A a bunch. Oh. I'm a grave robber.
Actually, did I...
I was scared of the pyramid Scaraba, so I had to go in.
I need to...
Oh yeah, here's one of the few cats in the game. It says fist, fist. It's hissing. Did you know that the reason why there's so few cats in this game is because Mr. Itoi is not a cat person? He doesn't like cats very much.
Well, cats aren't really something that you expect in these games.
Yeah.
So it's amazing, like...
It's amazing to even see the cats anyways.
Yeah, but he's not a cat person, so he did something that... I guess he put a cat in because he's not a cat person.
Yeah, and he figured some people might be. So it's like, let's just sprinkle a few cats in. You know the Stoic Club at Summers? You need to call a secret number for a reservation if you want to get in. What? Yeah, I'll give you the secret number. Warn you though, it's a strange place. All I had to do was talk to that guy and he freaking gave out their secret password. Oh frick. Oh yeah, this is like the phone call from Tony back in Winters. Oh, happy day, I finally got a hold of you. Oh, Duster, hi, it's me, Tony. I'm collecting players' names for a school project. I'm breaking fourth walls for a school project. You know, players, just like you playing the game. Would you register your name, please? Don't spell your name wrong. Okay. So what do we want to name ourselves? Do we want to just use my name, or do we want to freaking, like, use stupid trash? I think last time I played this, I used the name Trash Boat, which was a reference to regular show. Cartoon on Cartoon Network for a while.
What one was it?
Regular show.
I don't remember that one.
It was pretty good. It recently ended to, like, I think it ended what happened. It actually caused some controversy because it ended it. Like, it showed its final episode and Cartoon Network didn't even freaking advertise it. So you know what? Let's just do Trash Boat in all caps. Just to honor the end of regular show. Trash.
Well, at least they stopped it from turning into some fucking zombie.
Yeah. Oh crap. Here. Yeah, that's the thing, like, okay, so regular show was pretty good, and from, like, I stopped watching Cartoon Network a while back, but as far as I'm concerned, like, when I stopped watching, there were still good episodes of regular show, and I'd been on the air for at least a couple of years. Thanks, game player. Thank you very much. This is correct. Trash Boat. Yes, we're Trash Boat.
Who is Oh, right, that's just...
Yeah. It's, like, as I said, he was collecting players' names. So basically, for a school project, he's breaking the fourth wall.
Nice.
Don't put my friend Duster in any dangerous situations, okay? I worry about him, I really do. Well, I'll talk to you later, Duster. I hope that we can see you again. From T-O-N-Y, you got that? Been on the phone too long, gotta go. Good luck, take care. So I'm really gonna hang up. Bye. Alright. So we've got our name in.
Some of those things that he says sounds just like a comment in the chat.
Yeah. I don't want to go out to sea because of the Kraken. I mean, any normal person would feel the same way. Oh, an empty house? Talk to this cat. Oh, meow. Come closer, I'll play the trumpet. I don't know how to play yet. Even though he's holding a saxophone. Bow. Now, brown cow?
So these fucking... There's this thread on our Pokemon. It says, older Pokemon weren't rediscovered as fairy type 17 years later. They still exist just as before, as non-fairy versions on a timeline without the fairy type. In fact, the non-fairy timeline is the non-Mega Evolution timeline.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I'd say that's pretty legit. Though I would say, if there's going to be a timeline in which fairy types don't exist and megas don't exist, there has to be a timeline where both, like, or where fairy types don't exist but megas do exist, and any megas that have the fairy type in it just become normal type or something else. Because with infinite amount of possibilities, there's infinite amount of whatevers, basically. Meow. Oh yeah, that's the, I believe that's exactly the fourth and final cat in this game. Is one that we don't even see because it's just a dialogue box on a door.
Huh.
Alright, so we got the secret number.
Load file. What is this? What is that? Huh.
Like, oh yeah, I didn't realize this at first, right? I knew about this, but I didn't say anything. The freaking shop. Oh great, a taxi, whatever. But the shop has like paintings of palm trees on it.
You know what?
What?
All emulator developers are backwards motherfuckers because they get the control. Like WASD has existed for how long? Over 20 years.
Yeah.
Like I think it's like 20 years now. WASD has existed, and to be fair, it's only seen use in PC games.
Yeah.
Maybe the past 15 years. Maybe 10 years. And emulator developers still don't get it.
What, are they still using arrow keys?
Yep, on the default controls. At least, I mean...
I guess it's like tradition or some crap. But that's still freaking stupid. Oh, Lucas, sir, would you like to make a reservation? Certainly. We're looking forward to having you here, thank you. So we just called the secret club. And they apparently already knew our names. Seems legit.
Segmentation fault. Maybe I need to get it.
I don't even think we've looked at the store. Let's see what they got. Big, oh frick. Tons of stuff. Big league bat, chef's fry pan, platinum band, diamond band, super plush bear. Yeah, oh wait. Yeah, the prices here are a bit high as a reference to the diamond band being $9,998.
Huh.
Just a bit on the pricey side. Yeah, let's get a couple thousand out. Yes, buy. Let's get the big league bet first. Yes. Freaking platinum band is so much price. I think we'll actually end up finding either a couple of platinum bands or a couple of diamond bands in like treasure boxes or whatever. Presents. So let's just put all our money back in the game. Save. Missed the phone. Yes, record. Alright, now let's go to this Club Stoic. See what all secret about this club. Finally awaken the inner me, the true self. Patrons of this club are able to stare into their old soul hard enough to burn a hole through their psyche. Now comfortable enough to stare at the real me, the true self, and burn impression to my superego. I want to be at this comfort zone at any time, all the time, or at no time. My ID is telling me. This is like a club for freaking poetic idiots. Didactically speaking, seminal evidence seems to explicate the fact that your repudiation of entropy supports my theory of space-time synthesis. Of this, I am irrefutably confident. He just spouted meaningless science words that were very big and had no meaning.
That techno-babble.
Yep. You guys can't envision the final collapse of capitalism? Incredible.
What the fuck?
Let's go communism.
Did that just...
Yeah, I think that guy really just said something about communism being great. He was like, yay, capitalism sucks. Let's go for communism so we can all work together and starve in breadlines. I think it's a very complicated issue.
I can't believe that they...
Sleepy.
I can't believe that the game actually said that.
Yeah, well, I mean, this club is like a bunch of freaking bigoted fools who are like, I'm so seasoned in the world because I looked at a rock. And now I know all of the inner workings of the universe.
But it's a Nintendo game.
Yeah. I mean, this game has a lot of really weird themes, though. That are a lot very un-Nintendo-like, including the final boss, which has been spoiled a million times now, but I'm still not gonna talk about it until I get to the end.
Yeah.
You don't understand what the hey everyone's talking about, do you? I don't either, but I try to be patient with the customers. They pay high prices just for a glass of water. Chance to have a serious, intellectual discussions. Actually, it's an easy business. Want a drink? They only serve water, though. The show? It's already started. Everyone stares at the stone on stage and philosophizes. Doesn't it sound stupid? Yes. Yes, it does, lady. You know, I really want to eat some magic cake. It's a mysterious work of art. I can't get that cake off my mind. There's only one woman who can make that magic cake. She's hanging around this club. Yeah, she's over there next to the entrance. Anyway, the absolute irony of study of self-identification is blah blah blah. I don't know what to do. It's just a lot of dribble. So this is the lady who makes this magic cake.
Huh.
Oh, you came all the way just to eat my magic cake? Yeah, sure. I see, okay. Why don't you stop by a little cart out on the beach later? Okay, bye, lady. Alright, so I think we wanna frick off cars. Just freaking reading the mind of her. Yeah, but I think we still have the museum to go look at before we do that. I don't even know. It's probably gonna be like $1 million for everyone here. Right now, part of the Scaraba Cultural Museum is being remodeled. Do you still want to enter? $3 per person. Okay. Since you kids would look like you'd study hard, you may enter free of charge. Oh wait, I can't do that. Goodbye. Freak you! I thought for a second they were like, oh wow, seriously, I don't have to go back and withdraw stuff for the cash thingy. But nope. Let's go get 15, no, not 15, $9. Let's just get 5 so we have $1 left over. I will say, even with this game's fricked up perspective issues,
Yeah.
the towns themselves and like their theming, their color schemes, and their music are all really well. Like just listening to the music and the visuals of this town, this seems one of those like really laid back, popular tourist destination places. Like it just says everything about it. Alright, let's go to the museum. Yeah. I didn't realize there was a phone here. Let's save real quick. Okay. Ram Raisin the Third's casket. You know, because everyone knows Ram Raisin is totally a legit Egyptian name. Mumble mumble. Why would Mr. Spoon from Forside Museum try to call me? But he just wants to brag about something. Well, let him try. I wonder what he wants to tell me. Bah! I dare him to try it upstage me. Oh, pardon me. I was just thinking to myself. Spooky sound. Toten Carmen's casket. This sounds like just stupid parody names of the freaking Egyptian people. Toten Carmen's pencil box. Saw a chubby kid about your age here. He looked like he was awfully wealthy. He was being extravagant. I wonder. Toten Carmen's lunchbox. Shit. I'm raising the Fifth's training pot. Ram raising the Fourth's casket. What is this, like, freaking common household items, the exhibit? From common household items from ancient Egypt, the exhibit. This room is being remodeled, so I can't show it to you. I usually don't show this room. Once you hit adulthood, you'll understand. I do, however, like jewelry. Perhaps a little, shall we say, under-the-table deal would be in order. So in other words, if you pick up a special gem, and we will, go back to there and he'll open the room. And I think that's optional. I don't think you have to actually do the side quests where you give him a gem. I'm gonna save one more time.
Huh.
And, go see if we could find the, lady who makes the magic cake. There she is. I don't know who told you, but you came from far off just to eat my magic cake. I thought making cakes would be the best career for me. Dig in. Used all the leftover. I used all leftover materials. This is a very special magic cake. Oh frick! She put drugs in it. Lucas had a dream. It was very clear and very strange dream. Yeah, so basically we just ate drugs cake. And now we're in Eastern Land. Dalam in the Far East.
What the hell is this?
Yeah. Like, as I said, we just ate the Palace of Bodhi, the Crown Prince. We just ate drugs cake. Like, there's nothing else you could really say about that. Most definitely drugs. Prince Bodhi, the time has come for you to undertake your final trial. Go to the place of emptiness and endure this final test. Pray for your success at this final stage in your training. So we're now Boney, which is this playthrough's name for poo.
Huh.
Whoa, there's a brainstone inside.
Oh, that map is right under the beach map.
Wow, so he's actually not too far away. Technically speaking. Cup of life noodles. Check this. Brain food lunch. Oh yeah, the part in this game that really freaking gave me the first reality check playing this comes up. Use the treasures of Dalam as you wish. Go in peace. There's also Telephone Man.
Huh?
There's just a dude with, like, hair that looks like telephone, or looks like a telephone, but he is, like, the telephone here. Because I guess they don't have telephones in Dalam. See, just freaking telephone here. Prince Bodhi, you're my favorite, blush, teehee.
I'm still confused as to, like, the order of locations in this.
Yeah, I think a lot of it they were just trying to find space to organize it. As well as putting related locations next to each other. So that's why a couple of locations are really freaking far off from where they actually take place. It's like, oh, it doesn't fit here, I guess we're gonna have to stick it over there. What is immortality? Is it everlasting life? This, like, mountain village. And generic Eastland. Like, it's literally, this place is literally just a fusion of India, China, Japan, and like 50 other Eastern countries into one.
Huh.
Preet, I guess he was playing a flute. Oh, Prince Bodhi, I'm surprised you're not trading. It seems that's all you do these days. Why don't you take some time to play with me? I'm so lonely without you. Please come in, look around the house as much as you want. Just steal this guy's stuff. Bottle of water.
Why is there a fucking piece of moonside right in the middle of Magic Hand?
Seriously? Like, holy freak. Yeah, they just freaking shoved it over there. I guess they had some empty space that you couldn't see on the camera. So, like, put that over there.
Yeah.
I just roasted some garlic and ate it, so the room still sinks. What is this, Wario?
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Check. Whoa, there's a jar of deli sauce. You know, because freaking Dalam, Eastland, is known for its delis, right?
Huh.
Do you know that you do everything well, right? Doo-doo? Oops. Freaking stupid, childish puns. Say, Prince Bodhi, are you still popular with the girls? No, yes. I don't know. I hear you're living a more serious lifestyle these days. Random questions that lead to nothing. Still better than a Quest 64's NPC dialogue, which is just basically, did you hear about the guy who stole the precious artifact that the character needs to get back? Prince Bodhi, blush, you're such a hunk. Restaurant, we accept dollars. Freaking accept dollars here. I hear that Prince Bodhi is deeply into mood training. I want to help him if I can. Even though you're talking to him like he's not there. As serious as this may sound, there's a statue of rabbits blocking your way. Just really weird looking rabbits.
Huh.
This is Mu, the place of nothingness. People who train here must first clear everything from their mind. If you can make your mind blank and learn the true meaning of Mu, you'll pass through. Mu is Mu. Which, by the way, Mu, as stupid as it sounds, is actually Japanese for emptiness. So it's emptiness training. But I guess they kept it as is because of how this game just kinda likes to be silly out of nowhere. You have nice eyes! You must be Prince Bodhi! Long ago I completed Mu training. I want to show you a higher level of intelligence. However, I'm still realizing and learning this high level. See you again, so long! Freaking plot old man is what I call him, because he basically like, you think he's gone forever after that, like, what was he even doing? But he comes back later. And so yeah, let's do the Mu training, which is really freaking easy. Ah, Prince Bodhi, I am the messenger from your master. He sent me to tell you you must stop your meditation immediately. Prince Bodhi, you must come back with me instead of staying in a place such as this. Your master wishes it. Please rise, Prince. Your Highness, you must give this trial up for now. Believe what I say. It is the truth. Even though you don't want to do that, because if you do that, you just frick it up and you have to start it again. Because the whole goal is to not do anything. Oh yeah, and this is the part where I was like, wait, what the frick's happening? Prince Bodhi, I am the spirit of your ancient lineage. To complete your trial, I'm going to break your legs. Like, this part of the game is actually the edgiest part up to this point. It's probably going to stay the edgiest until the end. Like, this stuff gets really intense. Alright, so Ghost Man appears. He says he's gonna break our legs. And I'll lose the will to use them, or whatever. And we're gonna accept, because, yeah. And then it's gonna actually cause our HP points to go down. Like, he actually just freaking took her legs off. So, Prince Bodhi, you cannot walk as your legs are broken. Next I will tear your arms off. Shall I tear your arms and feed them to the crows? The taking of your arms. Do you accept this? I don't know, do we want to feed some crows today? Yeah, sure. And now we just hit 0 HP. Prince Bodhi, without legs and arms, you can only lie there. Now I'll cut your ears off. This is a Nintendo of America game for, I believe, PG-13 was its original rating. Its current rating is T for teen, and I think this whole scenario might be why. As well as the ending. But, yeah. Do you accept this? Yeah, sure. And now there's no longer any music.
Huh.
So, Prince Bodhi, no legs, no arms, and no sound. By floating words through the air, I must ask you, do you care if I take your eyes? Do you want to live in eternal darkness? I should steal your sight. Do you accept this? I mean, freaking gone this far, sure. And now there's no screen except for a text box. So, Prince Bodhi, now I can only communicate you directly through your mind. Your mind is all you have left. At the end, I will take your mind. Though you probably don't want to allow that, do you? So, you can't answer. Can't even move. Are you sad? Are you lonely? If you lose your mind, you will also lose any feelings of sadness. Do you accept this? Doesn't even ask me yes or no. I will take your mind, Prince Bodhi. Know that I will possess it. And then the freaking Della music starts up, and it's like, it's all a prank, bro. Freaking heck, when I first played this game, I actually thought I got a game over and was about ready to reset.
Huh.
Prince Bodhi. Yep. Oh wait, no, I actually remember what happened the first time this happened. And you won't freaking believe this. Okay, I was doing this, and the emulator I was using was Z-SNES, and it actually had an issue with crashing if I played for too long.
Yeah?
And at that moment, the first time I did that, because I actually had to do it over again, the game freaking crashed. So it was on that black screen, and I legit thought I just fricked up. I'm not even joking. I was like, oh my freaking god, I just mutilated this poor character. And then I tried it again, and I was like, I mean, this is the only thing I can do. And if you choose no, like, you have to restart everything. And so when I choose no, it restarted everything, so I had to do it all again. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, I guess this is the only thing I could do. So I did it again, and it worked fine. And I was like, what the frick happened there? Was that like a bad future? Like, rolls the dice, and if you frick it up, or if it rolls like on a wrong space, then you just like have to reset the game. Oh my god.
Probably.
So yeah, we're done with that forever. Thankfully, though, this emulator's never crashed, to my knowledge, amazingly enough. So we don't have to ever worry about a crash happening, hopefully. So yeah, let's go back to here. Also, I like how this palace is just solid spray-painted gold on the inside. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. You could talk to this guy on the phone, and you actually call up Ness's dad. And it's like, hello, is that you, Lucas? Why are you disguising your voice like that? Who are you pretending to be? Oh, well, it's not a big deal. I suppose you need to have a sense of humor at a time like this. And so he just starts listing it. And then he lists his... or he lists freaking, I can't English. He lists the name of the character you're playing as. A name that he doesn't even freaking know. So yeah, in other words, quality.
Huh.
So let's talk to the master guy again. I am proud. You have completed your mood training. There is nothing more to teach you from the holy writings. Prince Bodhi, I shall relay a message to you from eternity. The evil entity that controls all wickedness is preparing for the greatest struggle of all time. The only ones who can challenge the entity are 3 boys and 1 girl. One named Lucas is the leader of the 4. One of the boys is you, Prince Bodhi. Now that you've completed your training, search out Lucas at once. For all beings, for Earth herself, I pray for the growth of the might of the 4. Yay, I leveled up because I'm super cool. Just to level up 1,000,000,000 times. Just teleport and run off the screen. My name is Bodhi. I'm the one who will fight beside you. I'm the servant of Lucas. I will obey Lucas. Lucas, my life is in your hands. Assimilates. Bodhi joined you. Yay! Now we got all 4. And we got all that through a druggy dream sequence where we essentially possessed the role of Boney in that situation.
Yeah.
Which is insanely convoluted. And then we go back to the magic cake lady and she's like, I can no longer make magic cakes. But that doesn't matter because now I'm selling magic tarts, which taste even better than magic cakes. I only have this. So you can buy one and it just refills your power points. Which, by the way, magic tarts do actually appear in Mother 3. So that might be something that, freaking... Oh crap. Wait a minute. Oh, crap. Frick, did my stream cut out? Okay. Alright, so I think what happened was Kargaroc's internet cut out. So, frick. Hopefully he'll be back here soon, though. But yeah, so we got Boney now. And now we've got the full team. And we'll have the full team for a while. This actually is not the only time. Like, we're actually gonna be cut down to, I believe, 3 again at some point. But, yeah. So let's see here. I'm just looking at the stuff. Tiny Ruby. Bam, that's what we need. Internet. Was it the internet that fricked up?
Yep.
Yeah, figured. Oh yeah, we never actually went in this restaurant. Have the brazened boa over minced baby leeks. Oh, you're not the waiter. Freaking eating boa constrictors in a restaurant. Nails? Please, we do not have such trash on our menu.
Huh. Is that
Cool.
your brother?
Yeah. If there's any yelling in the background, it's definitely him. Oh, sorry, you know, I can't quite describe it. Drinking glass after glass of iced coffee as well. Oh, excuse me. Another man drunk off coffee. And it's also freaking photo man lands on a table. Dang it, I wish the photos, because, like, you get photos taken, and they actually do appear at the end of the game. But when they appear, all of the characters are in a preset position. Meaning, like, if you walk in, like, how that photo, Ness was partly behind a chair and partly behind Jeff. Well, in the actual photo that we'll see in the, like, at the end of the game, it'll look perfect. You know, the characters will be kind of over here and everyone will be able to be seen. Which is freaking annoying. Because it's like, how come you can't mess up the photographs if they're making you take them? I hate talking to people at another table at a restaurant is like breaking into a room and checking their drawers for valuables. Yeah, other people on unimportant adventures do such things, but you have to admit it's bizarre. I think they just made a Zelda reference or something. I like the atmosphere at this restaurant. They have good food, too.
Great.
Like rocks or stones. Freaking- wait, what, lady? I have fake teeth, so I eat soft food. It's not like rocks or stones, they're too hard. I eat soft food, you know, not like freaking- I don't eat obsidian or anything, because that's a little bit too hard. Like, what- I'm not even sure what to call that. You can actually order food here, but it's nothing that we really need to buy.
Fucking cocks.
What? Hold on, I need to actually restart the live stream, or not the live stream, but the unreg stream.
Yeah.
Since it ended it. Okay. You mean you kids came here all by yourselves? Well, I can make an order to go. What can I get for you? And everything's overpriced, this frick. Chef special, pasta D Summers, Kraken soup, royal iced tea, can of fruit juice, and cup of coffee.
Yep. I need to... Damn it. I want to stream. But... I can't really stream. Like, especially after that Pokemon stream. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially after that Pokemon stream. It was so fun to just have a good stream again.
Yeah. So you're like indecisive on what to stream, whether or not it'll be good or not?
Well, I mean... I just, at the moment, I kind of just feel like I've not been able to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you're not confident that it'll actually end up being a decent stream. Let me save here. We actually have the thing that we need to get past that guy and go into that room that they're renovating in the museum. So let's do that. Oh yeah. Freaking don't have 12, whatever. Yeah, good. Alright. So let's go get $12 runes so we can pay our entrance to fight a... I think what it is an optional enemy. I don't even know how strong it is. I could be screwing myself fighting whoever it is.
Huh.
Back to museum. Pay the entry fee. Now save game. Okay. Right. So, Boney actually has a tiny ruby, which we could sell for money, or we could give to this guy. So let's, I guess, use. Oh, the samurai kid is here. Will you be giving me that gem? Sure. You're such a good student. I'm impressed by your passion for learning. Come in. Freaking great. We're probably gonna die here. It's the Shattered Moon. I don't even know what he's weak to. Frick. Let's see. Fire, thunder, maybe freeze. Let's try slime generator. Why not? Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Why are there so many communists on this fucking subreddit? r/Linux.
Why? What are they saying?
Nothing, but that's what it feels like.
I'm just advocating for like singularity or something.
No, but they're always like, oh, all companies are evil and shit.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. I have no idea what's up with that. Let's fight this next guy. It's another one.
Thankfully, there's not much on... Thankfully, there's, not much posts like that right now.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, like, there's a lot of stupid shit that happens. Like, lock-in and shit that doesn't happen on Linux.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Linux... That's another big reason why Linux is better. Because you don't have it.
Yeah.
But... these guys are always like... They're all in. They should all move to North Korea.
Yeah. If you want true living in equality, then might as well live there. Get to experience what equal distribution of food is, at least for the peasant populars. Excellent. Do you feel like you really experienced the great historical period? That the experience is more valuable than a small gem, haha. The other day a rich kid came to suburbs by helicopter. He also took a picture of the hieroglyphs. Got lots of money from him,
Huh.
So in other words, Porky was here and he thought these were important. Boney read the hieroglyphs. How does freaking person from, like, Eastland know how to read Egyptian?
I don't know.
To fight against the invaders, we built Pyramid Fortress. However, our efforts were futile and we lost. Nonetheless, our pyramid was protected by the gods of Scaraba. The invaders will be reborn every millennium and will attack again. Even now, the invaders hide beyond space and time and build their evil stronghold. A place out of time is beyond the dark and even farther beyond the lost underworld. The deep darkness is shrouded. It's without light. Only one with the Hawkeye can pierce through the dark. The Sphinx now watches over everything, waiting for the coming of a truly brave hero. 1, 4, 3, 2, 5. Dance in front of the Sphinx. Lucas, let's go to Scaraba. The pyramid is the key, you think? Wait 1 second. Here's a picture of the hieroglyphs just for you. It's a reward for studying so hard. Use it on the human civilization class. Use it in your human civilization class, okay. Oh, it's Super Metroid.
Ow.
Or I guess you could say the official another Metroid remake. Metroid 2 remake. The one that another one had to die in order to get. Hello, this is Mr. Fork. Is this Mr. Fork from the Scarapa Cultural Museum? Doesn't sound like you. Well, I'll quickly tell you my story because I'm busy. I found something so extraordinary that mere words cannot do it justice. What do you mean, who am I? Don't you recognize the voice? It's me, Mr. Spoon, from the Forsyth Museum of Natural History. Look, Mr. Fork, I'm not exaggerating this find. I'm telling you, it's fantastic. It's outrageous. Click, beat. So in other words, he basically just told me that we need to go to, Foresight again before we do anything here.
Yep.
So yeah, let's see.
Nothing.
Let's use teleport so we can go to Foresight again. Oh, it's the Ultra Sun and Moon thing. I do say Ultra Sun and Moon is looking a little bit better than how it's been looking. Because, like, originally I wasn't thinking about really getting Ultra Sun and Moon because, I mean, after all, it's been on such short notice and it doesn't look like there's much different. Or at least it didn't look like there was much different. But the promise of Ultra Space and actually fleshing out their freaking alternate dimension for once is pretty interesting. Alright, let's just go back to the museum. $5. Only have one. Wait a minute, did you just say $20? $5? Oh, a piece, okay. That makes sense.
I wouldn't mind a Switch NN 3DS remake of the Gen 1 games, this guy says.
Huh. I don't know about NX. I mean, maybe that could work if they're gonna really make it look freaking good. But I think just a 3DS remake would look nice. I'll tell you what though, I'm really looking forward to that, Pokemon, I don't know, like, Shining Pearl and Glittering Diamond or whatever the frick it's gonna be called.
Yeah. On the Switch?
Maybe not on the Switch, but, on the 3DS if they do it on the 3DS. Because if they do it on the Switch, like if I end up getting one for Christmas or something, then that'll be alright. It's just that
That's
I don't have a Switch.
Fucking... They fucked up by releasing Gen 7 at the time they did. What they should have done was release Gen 7 Switch exclusive launch day.
Yeah.
By releasing Sun and Moon at the very beginning of the Switch, that means they're gonna have to go a whole generation before Switch gets the fucking moneymaker.
Yeah. But if they decide to, like, change it, then I'm not gonna really complain, because that just means the graphics will look freaking even more gorgeous than they've been looking. Because even for a 3DS game, Sun and Moon is still really pretty. There's a lot of places that I remember from the game. Which is way the frick better than X and Y, because I have a hard time remembering a lot of places, like a lot of routes. The only route I can really remember is a route that had a bunch of fall leaves on it. And there was also another route next to that one that had like tombstones in it because it was a graveyard.
Yeah.
And aside from that, it just kind of meshed together because I just don't remember a whole lot of X and Y. A lot of the routes were just pell-mell, kind of
I just fucking... This old thread that suggested that the fairy... Like, the fairy type was its own dimension or whatever. And... Does this mean that every I'm thinking, what if every generation is its own timeline?
Would not freaking doubt it, unless it's a generation that directly correlates with another one, like Gold and Silver directly correlates to events that happen in, like, Red and Green.
Yeah.
So, like, basically that's just a direct continuation, but I guess you could stretch it further and say, well, technically, there's gotta be an alternate universe where things don't quite fall into place, and Lavender Town's still all fricked up, and maybe Team Rocket gets back together, but they get to, like, they actually have organization, rather than just being, like, a chaotic ragtag, which is basically what happened, in, Gold and Silver, is that they had admins because the actual boss was missing. And so they just elected out, like, 4 people to be the boss. And they just ended up falling apart in the end. Because no one knew actually how to operate it.
I'm thinking just the Pokemon. Like, maybe there's, like, maybe Gen 2 would be its own timeline. That just so happened to have a copy of the events of Gen 1.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Whereas everything that happened in the...
Sorry,
What?
I have 4 6s in my cache. 6,600... No, wait, hold on. 6,600, or 66,661 monies in the bank. That's freaking great.
So anyway.
Yeah.
I forgot. I lost my train
it was... You're talking about, Gen 2 alternate timeline.
Yeah, so Gen 2 is a different timeline from Gen 2 is a different universe from Gen 1.
Yeah, and it just happens to have some very similar events that led up to it.
Yeah, everything that happens in the Gen 1 universe happens in the Gen 2 universe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Except for the fact that in the Gen 2 universe, there's Gen 2 Pokemon.
Yeah.
Which explains why there's no Gen 2 Pokemon in Gen 1.
Mm.
In universe, anyway. Cause actually I don't know if there is, I don't think they added any Gen, like in the remakes, I don't know if they add any later Gen Pokemon in the region.
They might have.
What about the Gen 3 remakes?
Gen 3. Oh yeah, they totally add Pokemon into Gen 3 remakes. Holy frick, do they add Pokemon into the Gen 3 remakes? Like, did you know that the Gen 3 remakes are actually that is the max amount of Pokemon that you can get in any generation thus far. You can get tons of legendaries, because they have legendary time refs, because, that's always fun. Which means more legendaries.
But they do have Pokemon that are from post-Gen 3.
Yeah. Yeah, they just they fill it up, after game, and it's like, oh look, there's some outbreaks of some foreign Pokemon.
Yep. And obviously, clearly, the remakes are a different universe from the original games.
Oh my god, in fact, there's such different universes. The remakes are, considering the remakes, the Gen 3 remakes has Mega Evolutions.
Yep.
They're so different universes that's actually the first time they ever introduced the idea of, I wonder if all these games take place in alternate universes. They had an after-story mission called the Delta Mission, where you have to stop an asteroid.
Yeah.
And there's this dragon lady, part of a group that used to worship Rayquaza.
Yeah.
And she was she went to the science labs in Moss Deep that were trying to figure out how to stop the asteroid, and they're like, let's just push it into a different dimension. And then the girl comes up and she's like, no, you don't. Don't do that, you'll just frick up another dimension, because there's actually tons of these things. And if you push the asteroid over to another dimension, then you just kill that world. And they're like, I don't know, it seems pretty strange. And so of course they don't actually buy into it, and so you have to go help her. But that's the first time that Pokemon ever decided to try and explain itself.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's just about the only way you can explain it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really... Hey, at least Pokemon tends to go forward.
Yeah. It doesn't go backwards. It doesn't freaking try and remake everything. No, it likes to do, let's try this again, but let's make it, actually freaking new, and not just have it be a better-looking version of the old game. Which I really do appreciate. I really do appreciate the fact that they do that.
Yeah.
They figure out a way to make things new, but without making them so new that it's like, oh my god, what is this? But at the same time, you could still recognize that this is the Hoenn region, and that everything's pretty much the same. But, there's new Pokemon added in. The teams have slightly different appearances. I know Team Aqua, their pirate outfits got an overhaul so they look even more pirate-like instead of just a bunch of people running around in striped shirts. But, yeah. So now we have to go to topple a theater and get an autograph for, Mr. Fork. Or whatever. No, Mr. Spoon, that's his name. We gotta get an autograph, to Mr. Spoon from a famous, singer here named Venus. And I think he gave us a ticket or something. Let's see. I don't know what he gave us. Let's talk to this guy. $30, okay. Let's go get $30. I will say though, I kinda both like and hate the fact that this is the route Pokemon's going.
Yeah?
Because, like, I do like it how, like, they're explaining everything in the most easiest and also only real way that they could explain it. By having alternate universes. But now it just freaking becomes the confusion of Zelda. It's like, oh, there's a million universes and we don't really have a real timeline anymore. I mean, we never had a timeline to begin with. But now people are gonna be making Pokemon timelines. And it's just creating kind of a mess in the community, I guess.
Yeah, before it was just,
Yeah, it's literally just, oh, a new Pokemon game. Or, oh, it has this character from the last Pokemon game, that's neat. But now it's gonna be like, oh man, gotta get our continuity maps out. Like, let's see, oh, this character doesn't appear, I guess that's an alternate universe then.
Yep. Damn it.
Wait, what do we do? What?
Nothing, I'm just thinking.
Oh, freak, I have to actually buy the ticket, that'll help. Oh, baby, baby, baby. B-A-A-A-B-Y-Y-Y. Don't make me hurt so bad. These guys are all stone cold. God, for you. Ow. You cute, sexy thing. You. Baby, sing to me only. Baby. Jesus. Or not me.
What?
I read Venus as Jesus. Because I was looking at the end of the freaking, or not the end, but the start of the next sentence, and it was like, oh, a J. And I could die a happy man, baby. I want to hold you tight. Venus, baby. My Kermit the Frog voice sucks. Boo hoo hoo, Venus, sob sob. Quality announcer. And now we get to see this character that if anyone was paying attention, and likely not, like, she's actually referenced in, I believe, Want, where her mom lives, and she's like, I wonder how my daughter Venus is doing in the show business.
Huh.
And here she is.
It's neat. More people, plus I'm willing to map the actual in-games that this gets completed.
So wait, is this just a remake of the map?
No, this is some fucking... Make a Gen 1 region.
Ah.
And then each person has one tile they can post.
Freaking... There was a dude who just tried to get on the stage. Well, he did get on the stage, but he got taken away by guards. I bet you it's gonna be the most fricked up looking region out there. Just like put a gem in the middle of the water and not even put an island on it.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
Then I need to make a grid.
And that's the end of that. We still have to get her autograph. Ah, you're a friend of the Runaway Five. Did you come to see Miss Venus? Come quickly inside. Don't let the other fans see you enter. Oh, you want an autograph? Okay, I'll give you my autograph on this banana peel. Yeah, that's not freaking disposable, thanks.
What the fuck?
And freaking, why don't you sign a steak while you're at it? Any other disposable food items, please. Oh, this is a bonus. Smack. Like, that's a bit of a confusing translation. Because apparently, according to, Nato, the guy who did the translations for Mother 3 and also helped on a lot of translations of professional games.
Yeah?
In his Tales of the Translation series, which is a blog where he wrote about how this game was translated, apparently that was supposed to be her giving the character, like, Ness, a kiss. But here it just sounds like she freaking smacked him in the face for no reason.
Yeah, that didn't even...
Yeah, which is really confusing. And it wasn't meant to be like that, but they ended up making it confusing anyways.
Yeah. Now I need to remake this map better. And if I see an up on this thread, I'm gonna update the map.
Yeah.
Like my version. But what I want to do now is put that.
Is this gonna be the region for the next Pokemon Clover game?
Probably.
Why am I going to Novelty? I usually have to go get $20 again so I can get back into the museum. God. I'm just gonna get $40 at the bank just in case I have to leave and come back.
76.18. $184. So I want to make a new layer. Delete the background. Auto crop this layer. Even though there's like Krita nowadays.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Wait, what happened? Oh, frick.
Nothing. Just have to merge down. I need a single pixel. There.
Want to know something extraordinary? You know, there's an— oh, I freaking did that already. Yeah. Have to show it to him. Signed banana. Let's use help. Signed banana. A banana skin with Venus's autograph. Pretty self-explanatory. Let's use— you got it! Banana pill has the authentic Venus autograph. Yep, there's no doubt about it. Now for my promise, I'll tell you something extraordinary. In the next room, there's a light shining from far, far below the manhole. There I found a huge monster rat. I'm not trying to pull your leg. I'll let you go down there and check it out for yourself. Wow! The freaking secret is a sewer rat. Isn't that great? And this in particular sewer rat is a bit of a pain.
I'm sure. Is that all the land? No, wait. Yeah, it is. We need this now. Did I just turn off? No, that's it.
Freaking garbage. Oh crap.
What was that?
It's gonna be a bit of grinding. Maybe not. Freaking deadly
Hope
mouse.
Let's copy. Oh, fuck. Let's copy that.
Please don't. Shut up. Oh, freaking
Did the game say shut up?
No. I said shut up to the game because it was like, you've been playing for too long. Do you need to get off? Don't you know you have school tomorrow?
Don't you know you have something to do tomorrow?
Yeah, I do.
That's the game trying to fucking.
Yeah, let's see. It's 11, so I'm not even close. If it got 1, then yeah, I probably want to start getting off. But
do the routine that we do.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to note, I don't think I noted this before, but this like, dinosaur skeleton, that's all I'm treating like, oh, I wonder what the face of the dinosaur skeleton looks like.
Yeah.
This is all it is. There is no skull. It's just these bones that you see here. It just cuts off.
Let's go to the corner where all the maps are. You think there'd be a map for this here?
Yeah.
In this massive list. Where is this anyway? Just zoom out.
Freaking.
Oh, here it is. I found it. This is it.
Huh. Yeah, there it is. And there it is, just part of it. Just part.
Surrounded by other rooms.
Freaking heck.
There's an elevator.
Yeah.
Some fucking checkerboard, dark kind of hotel room, I guess. I don't know. Bakery.
Oh,
Is there
freak off. Oh, okay.
Never mind.
Sorry. Like the freaking deadly mouse. The deadly mouse is basically just a higher grade version of those things that were in the first area, the one with the Titanic in.
Yeah.
They suck.
That bone room isn't too far from Magican.
Wow. I could just scale the walls and be there in no time. I also like how it's the top floor of the Topple of Theater, like the lobby room.
Yeah.
And then underneath the lobby room is the actual Topple of Theater, like the theater part of it.
Yep.
Let's see, PSI. Freaking life up, please. Alright, that's dead.
Is there anything that I missed? Nope. All the gym blocks are all not placed properly.
Yeah.
Oh wait. This final one right here. That should be all the blocks. Can turn that off. Turn the grid off.
So that's gonna be a bit of a grinding area, for sure, so I'm probably gonna... Let's see, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, like, stop the stream, like, take a break, and then come back with, Pokemon Green, because I haven't actually played that in a while.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of in the Pokemon mood just because of all the Pokemon talk. So freaking save here.
Yep. Terrain.png. The Minecraft version.
Nice.
Now I want to...
Okay. So...
Chloe.
Yep. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the stream, and then in a few minutes I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna start a new stream, and it's gonna be a Pokemon Green version, which I think might be on 19 or 20 now. So, yeah. Be right back.
Okay.